Okay. He's out of nowhere. I wonder. I'm curious. Oh! I am so sorry. I was just testing it. I'm so sorry. I was just testing it. My bad. What's good, Shungo Trap? It's your Chief Shungo Man Gamer here. And welcome to a new game on the channel. Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna give you a heads up. I like fighting games, but when it comes to struggling between a certain fighting game, it's this one. I think I only played one Street Fighter before, but I think it's really an arcade mode. But I can never get used to the combat. But hopefully I can potentially get better with this game while I'm going through the story. So hopefully y'all enjoy this story journey with me. Whether it's either Fighting Ground arcade story mode or probably that other thing that's on this thing. I might do that later on. Probably in another video. Let's go hop right into it. Hope y'all enjoy the series. And I'm gonna try to see how I can do with the characters. Without further ado. Let's go! Yeah, let's see. Like I said, I've heard of Street Fighter, but I never actually because of show-wise the anime or the movies of it. I never seen it. Only seen the game, so I guess I'll go with the main character, Ryu.
Ryu. All right, I'm ready.
Open saying that. Hopefully, when it comes to the story mode, hopefully they have their backgrounds in their story, so I know what's going on.
俺の名は龍、格闘家だ。強さを求めた旅で多くの出会いがあった。同じ師の下で修行した剣。常に良き友であり、良きライバル。
Okay.
ガイル、チュンリー、ダルシム。志を共にする仲間たちには何度も助けられた。
Well, those your friends, okay?
倒すべき相手、乗り越えるべき者たちもいた。
Alright.
時にそれは己自身だった。旅に終わりはない。これまでも、そしてこれからも。俺は俺より強いやつに会いに行く。
Stay determined.
USA.
So there's 5 stages. Oh.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
I get it. So the story be in Japanese, but in the gameplay, it's mostly just English. Talking. Whoa, what was that? Come on. Bring it. Come on. Okay.
I can become stronger.
That's cool. Round difficulty, probably. We'll see. Okay. Okay, I get it. Can I get it? Oh! That's cool. Come on. Oh, come on now. Okay. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not good at this. Oh! Come on. Yeah!
Ryu wins.
So far so good.
USA.
Kimberly.
Let us begin.
You call, I answer.
Round one.
Seen on the trailer, she got something.
Send
That's if I understand stage mode. Come on. Oh. Okay. Kimberly, chill out. Chill out, Kimberly. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh no. Oh, you got it. Okay, how you do that thing again? Got it. Oh. She blocked it. Come on. Are you serious? Got you. It was kind of cheap, but I got it.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh. Come on. Oh. How you block? He's back up. He just back up. What's that? Well, that's great fight. Bro. Come on. Okay, whatever. Come on. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. I'm feeling it. Come on. Gotcha. It was special. Yeah, you got rocked. That looks good so far.
Ryu
Say that now,
wins.
but who knows? It might be in an all-out match. That might change. You know, I think that's what I might do. To try to get a feel of everything, I go from this. I try that thing with the creative character.
Make it a
Good child line.
fight.
Am I really fighting a truck? Really? I think I know what it is. It's like a callback to like when he was pushing the car back in the old games, I think. Like an arcade, I think. Yeah, this is only one of the only references I know from it. Okay.
China.
It's stage 4. Okay, his name is Jamie. Or is it
Let
Hank?
us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, he got Gorg. Oh no, he knows how to do drunk style. Every time you see a character with a bottle, you know they do the drunk style. He looks like he's drunk already. Okay, you need to chill out. See, just use it. I saw him use it. Come on.
No way.
Oh, come on. Okay, he's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem. Can't move. Didn't mean to spam that. That was an accident. Come on. I'm trying to use the other one. Whatever.
Round 2. Fight.
That's what I was trying to do. Come on. Come on. Man. Block it. You gonna bring me to drop your fist? Come on! That was a nice
Ryu wins.
my title, my life. Yeah. The last one.
Japan.
お、あんたがリュウだね。
Ryu.
はじめまして。俺はルーク・サリバン。
Luke Sullivan.
いきなりで悪いんだけど、勝負してくれるかな。
目
There
的
we
は
go for it.
目的？
そうだ、その拳 何のために振るう
目的ってのはないんだ。
You want to fight for no reason?
俺より強いってやつがいるなら勝負がしたい。
Oh, okay.
手
Gotcha.
だけじゃダメかな。
It's good enough.
悪くはない
That's your limits. I swear, if I get beat by this kid, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round
This is
one.
just like that.
Fight.
The legend in me.
Oh,
Show me
come
what
on.
you got.
Okay, I learned something. Come on. Okay, I'm getting better. Yeah. I get taken. I learn as I play. Oh, come on. But I'm gonna be better though.
Sure you can.
Come on.
Hadouken.
Come on.
Hadouken.
Ooh. Yeah.
Sure you can.
Oh no.
Hey, come on.
Hey, you got that one. You
Still
got that
got more
one.
left in the tank, right?
Hey, you got that one. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. Oh, you serious? Yeah. Nice.
Round two.
Round two. Let's go. One of this ways to intensify the difficulty. I wonder. I gotta find it.
Go to sleep.
Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, that was a good combo. Come on. You ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Come on. Oh no. Okay, you got that one. You got it. Come on.
Hadouken.
Come on. Yeah. Don't you dare.
Generation.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
Ryu wins.
Win streak so far.
やっぱ強えな。俺ももっと鍛えねえと。
Yes, you do.
つーか終わったらすぐにいなくなっちまったな、竜。
In resistance state.
写真も背中しか撮れなかったけど、これはこれで悪くねえかな。
That's a cool picture. That'd be good as a wallpaper. Oh, oh wow, it's one of those. Okay, bet. It's one of those quick
Thanks
type
for
of.
playing.
Really?
Congratulations.
Okay. Cool artwork though. Okay. Yeah, this is impressive artwork. Now I like that one. That's a good one. That one's hard. That was really hard. Okay, these are good. I'm gonna skip these a little bit. Y'all go to. We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the one with the created character. Okay. Create an avatar and embark on a journey. Discover the meaning of strength. Take the plunge and experience the world of Street Fighter like never before.
World Tour.
Go for it.
So I've been thinking about strength, man. Strength, might, the power to fight. Is it money, authority, a cool job, a ton of likes?
In this age, you might as well.
Okay, let's keep it simple. I want to be strong. Can you believe it? We got self-driving cars. The time's coming, we'll be taking rockets to Mars. And yet you still got folks out there using their fists and bodies to seek strength. Yeah, I hear you, man.
That's awesome.
We're
Yeah, I
all a
respect
bunch of
that.
fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
Buckler recruitment training course. Oh, that's a kid.
お、新入りかな。オッケー。じゃあ一旦休憩にしよう。
Oh, that's where the Japanese are coming in.
ようこそ。バックラーセキュリティサービスへ。担当教官のルークだ。基礎トレーニングコースだな。じゃ、
Yeah, I'm here.
まずは身体測定だ。
Yeah, I wasn't sure enough. Was there supposed to be music on there or something like that? And that's where the voice will come in, or just wasn't supposed to go in. I wasn't sure. I did have the music down, so I'm not sure if that affected that or not. Read your avatar for World Tour mode. It will also be used in the Battle Hub. Try looking through the available presets. You just might find something you like. The length of your limbs and size of your body matter during battle. Having long limbs makes it easier for your attacks to hit opponents who are far away. But a large body makes you a bigger target for your opponent to land hits on as well. Use spend Zenny to change your look at the body shop at any time, so feel free to make your avatar however you like.
手足の長さ、体の大きさは戦い方に関わってくるからよく確認してくれよ。
Was that really how to make a character earlier? Okay. I have to fix him up a little bit. Alright. After a little change, this is how my character looks now. At first I was gonna go for an afro, but after a little while thinking, I was like, you know what? Let me change it to this. What y'all thinking? I like it.
そうそう。名前もちゃんと入れてもらわないと。
And that'll be my characters.
よし。顔写真も撮らせてもらおうかな。
Oh, got a picture thing.
そうそう。ID の写真っていい顔で撮るの難しいよな。俺もいっつも変顔になんだよ。
Yeah, that's what I'm confirming. That is an ugly photo.
うん。いい顔に撮れてるじゃないか。さて、これにて基礎トレーニングコースの受付は済んだ。
Okay.
改めて担当教官のルークだ。よろしくな。なわけで、
Oh, you're my coach.
早速始めるか。
Yeah, I'm ready.
まずは基礎の基礎からだ。
Ready to smoke you. Yeah, I'll play again just in case. Cause like,
さて、まずは俺のところに来てくれ。歩いても走ってもいいぜ。
okay. Oh, if I knew it was a basic stuff, I wouldn't know that.
簡単すぎたか？けど、歩き出さないと何事も始まらない。てなわけで次だ。見えるかい？辺りにパネルをセットした。あのパネル全部を通ってここまで戻ってきてくれ。
Surveying your surroundings. Controlling the camera. Or control the camera. And also press X, circle, square, triangle while holding R1. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But I am not using it that way. Use the old-fashioned way. Okay. Who would use the camera using the button? That made no sense.
いいな。身のこなしは十分ってとこか。それじゃ
It's pretty simple.
腕っぷしの方を見せてもらおうか。
I'm gonna show you. Okay. Yep. Nah, I'm good. Go straight into it.
オッケー。これにて基礎はおしまい。地味でつまらなかった
Yeah.
だろうな。基礎ってのはそういうもんだ。簡単で退屈。だけど、求める強さが高ければ高いほど足元がしっかりしてないとたどり着けない。わかるだろ
Yeah, I got you.
教官、そういうのじゃなくて、俺たちが教えてほしいのは。
Whoa! What's your problem? One of us had a big head, probably. I'm supposed to for that sneak attack. On-screen information during battle. Vitality decreases every time you take damage. One vitality decreases every time you deal damage. Drive gauge decreases every time you block. Gradually replenishing over time. Claim victory, decrease your opponent's vitality to 0. For your own vitality is depleted.
Final round.
I got you. Oh. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Hey. Woo. Oh. Who got it? Who got it?
ボッシュ、お前な、いきなり飛びかかってくるやつがあるかよ。
でも教官、俺が教わりたいのはこういう実践的なやつなんだよ。お前もそうじゃないの
Well,
か
you didn't learn, you got smoked.
なあ。
ああ、そうだ。こいつはボッシュ。同じコースの練習生だ。
Also, we're rivals then. Is he supposed to be the Sasuke of the freaking thing?
二人とも俺の教え子で同期ってやったな。仲良くやってくれよ。
Of course
教
you
官
will.、
俺たち強くなりたくてここへ来たんだ。二人が強さを求めていったら、その果てでどちらが強いのか決着をつけないといけなくなるかもしれない。そうなるかもしれないなら、仲良くなんてしない方がいいんじゃないか。
ああ、そうだな、ボッシュ。それは難しい問題だ。強さとは何か、そいつを突き詰めようとすると、いずれそういう問題にぶち当たることもある。けどな、その悩みはまだ早い。今は二人とも俺の可愛い教え子だからな。
Yeah.
この先生の教えを聞いて、一緒にトレーニングに励めばいい。そういうことさ。
Alright. Alright, coach. Better shake my hand.
よーし。じゃあ、次のトレーニングに進むか。実践的なのがいいんだよな。実践ってのもいろいろだが、この街で始めるなら、ストリートからだ。
Okay. Going to the streets. Yeah, so far, I'm enjoying this game so far. I'm enjoying it. Oh. Okay. Even in this. Look at the statue. Metro City. up, coach? You want to say? See, once dominated by the Mad Gear organization and infested with crime. Thanks to the staunch efforts of a former mayor, Mike Hager, peace and prosperity returned to the city. But to this day, on the streets, there's one thing that hasn't changed. The denizens who survived the Dark Age are still as tough as they were. It's a big city. What we do now? Actual hands-on experience on the streets. Beating up the bad guys around here should do the trick. Sorry. Did the joke fly over your head? At any rate, I was told this would point us toward our next steps.
No.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting a message from Coach. There's an app on your device. Check it out. Did you get anything? View your device. You can view all sorts of information by pressing touchpad to bring your device. View messages sent to your device by selecting the message icon. Let's get you started with some missions. From here on out, I'll be sending your training exercises to the missions app. Check it out and follow any instructions that pop up there. Alright? That's it. You see what missions you've accepted by selecting the missions icon. Step 1. New kid on the block. I read that title, I just thought about that song. If y'all watched WWE before, you know who theme song that was. Welcome to the streets. Where you go and do, what you do is entirely up to you. But if you'd like to get a feel for how things are usually done somewhere, there's no quicker way than asking the locals. Look for a person named Alice. She'll show you the ropes. Okay? Okay. Basically, to do this, first thing we need to do is talk to that person right over there.
Oi.
That should be easy. Let's get going. Look, you still hit, bro. Red marks the spot. Mission information. Your mission destination is denoted by a red mark. Try making your way to your destination using the mark as your guide. You can also check your destination using the mini-map on the bottom left of the screen, or by accessing the map through your device. I'm just gonna say this real quick. I was trying to turn down the music, but maybe I'll do a little tiny risk, a little bit. Slightly. Put on 4. See what happens. There's a guy right there too. Approach someone you want to talk to and press X.
Oh.
You think my performance is exciting, right? When you're performing, what matters most is technique, tempo, and a mindset that practically commands onlookers to behold. With that in mind, I'm going to teach you a pose to harness that very same mental fortitude. Okay. Check me out. We get emotes in this game.
さて
Now that's a mindset you can set your watch to. It all hinges on how you're feeling, friend. Waha! All right. Without-
こんにちはお二人さん
Hi, hello there. I'm Alice. You two must be a couple of rookies who just want to get stronger. I take it. Right on the money. How do you know it was us?
そうね
Seriously, come on. It's practically written on your faces. Kidding, kidding. You look students, right? Guess me to assist with your training for a bit. For starters, your little mission to come talk to me was a special success. Next up, how about we have ourselves a fight? You want us to fight you?
オッケー
Don't think back now. I'm a lot stronger than you two. I highly doubt that.
面白そうかな
10 hits. At least percent of attack. With these. The combos. When playing using the modern control scheme, the combos can be performed by keep pressing R2 while attacking. When an attack with R2 and square or R2X. You can follow up with combo attack simply by repeating pressing the button. Okay, that's kind of like spamming a little bit. I'm not sure. Successfully performing one will cause massive damage to your opponent. Give it a shot. As you progress further in the story, you'll be able to perform consecutive attacks with things other than square and X. When you set special moves, those moves will be used in assisted combos, but in the vein of your smasher. Even if you swap in a special move or another master, that attack uses the same command that come out in the same order, and this is a combo. Example, third hit of Luke's assisted combo 2 will utilize a special move copying the down, lower left slot. Gotcha. While holding. Okay. Not sure if I'm doing it right. Oh, I am doing it right. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
お疲れ
Okie dokie. Looks like you're still getting your street fighting legs. As far as your next mission, how about you go fight someone else? You challenge someone to fight with square. Tell me again after you beat 2 opponents. Gotcha. Initiate battle. Press square when close to an enemy, to an opponent. Initiate a battle. Those who will accept your challenge will have levels displayed upon their heads, indicating how strong they are. Just start a fight with someone who's about as strong as you. I'm level 1. Okay. How about we just just a look. Just a look. Try level 9. That doesn't even pinch. Use items during battle. Press start to open the pause menu. Then select an item from your inventory. Items can be used to restore your vitality or provide other advantages. Benefits to turn the tide in your favor. Okay. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Come on. Now block it. Come on. ain't even fighting back. I see the difficulty probably because there's a way to change it. Come on. Come on. Fight back, man. Fight back. You're making this boring. Fight back. Come on. Bro, fight back, man. Come on. Come on. I told you to fight back. Yeah. You didn't want to fight back, so you just got whooped. I did was throw bottles. About to get stronger. Rewards and leveling up. But then makes your avatar stronger. Your avatar will level up upon gaining sufficient XP, which increases base parameters such as vitality. You can check your current level and vitality via the top right of the screen or by looking at your device. Could be simple with skills. Gain skill points upon leveling up. You access the status app your device, then choose skills. You can use the skills points you gain to unlock new skills, making your avatar more powerful. Gotcha. Let's see. Look around. What's this? Points used for raising your cumulative kudos and fighting past tiers. Alright. I know what it does, but okay. Let's fight somebody else. Go fight Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy? Come hand with me. Come on. Come on. Bro. Yeah. Level on up. Let me jump and check something. See if I can change the difficulty back here. Yeah, no. You get to the difficulty. Trying to feel a fighting yet? Nothing beats trying it yourself. When you're out and about, not everyone you run into will go as easy on you as I do. So if you're going to start a fight with someone, pick your opponent wisely. Anyway, I'll catch you two again sometime. Oh, got message from Coach. Because you gotta talk to folks on the streets and ask them for a fight. Leave it like saying hi on the streets. Only with lots more punching. And if all that punching works up an appetite, go ahead and get yourself a bite. There's a food truck nearby. You'd never guess from the look of it, they do a killer pizza. Have a slice, you'll see.
Oi, oi.
Eating food is part of our training too. Coach is just messing with us. You just go this door, this okay. That's why I took my time reading. Although, I am pretty hungry. Might as well do what he says. Some pizza. You can try to fight him too? Hurry for a food truck. Fill your belly, fill your health. Eateries and general stores. Food purchased from eateries can be eaten, used, to restore your vitality or provide a variety of other effects. There are two types. Food used immediately upon purchase and food used during battle. The food lineup changes from time to time, so check your map screen periodically to see what's on the menu. Okay? Take that one. Green pizzas, consume.
Domo.
You know, I'd swear up and down that the food back where I'm from is the best in the world. But pizza's clearly like cheating or something. How do you compete with cheese this hot and gooey? Pizza's the best, man. What I tell you, bomb pizza, huh? All pizza is good pizza, but the pepperoni just, hey, try read. The pepperoni gets my vote any day. If you ever run low on stamina, eating something will get you back on your feet. Some food will even have you hitting harder, moving faster, the works. Food can power you up in all kinds of ways. So don't be shy about expanding your palate. Now that you're done filling this up, why don't you pay a visit to the nearby alleyway?
Oi.
Take the alleyway next. Ma'am, what is it this time? And our teacher looked like a cool teacher, but, well, coach. They was doing all this random stuff. See what they want to have us doing. All the icons to the alley. Is someone gonna pull up in the car? What about the building over there? Huh? What the? Okay. Fighting two or more opponents. When getting into battles in the city, you may find yourself up against multiple opponents at once. The number of opponents in a given battle is displayed on this at the bottom of the screen. Press start to view more detailed information about your opponent.
Final round. Fight!
Tracy and Ryan. Beat the opponent. Clearly. Come on. Oh! Hey, you want to get in on us? Oh. Thank you. Got the Capcom logo on his chest.
Hi.
They with you? Really? No, they don't shot me. So now looking at you now, with that pose and that hair right now, you just remind me of Harley Quinn. Hello, you two. We meet again. Let me introduce you to my brother. Oh, they're your brothers. Okay. Makes sense. Tracy and Ryan. Luke asked us to give you a hand with your training, you know? Get the whole family on board kind of deal. In particular, get yourself hurt. Surprised? These box disguises sure are something. They're terrible. We're intimidating the thugs, imitating the thugs around here. They hide their faces just like this. You tell me they hide their heads with the boxes? They're not really intimidating, they look goofy. They're attacking folks left and right. So be careful out there. Got it? There'll be times when it's not just one opponent, too. Okay, thanks for the warning. Beware of people wearing cardboard. Oh, wow, they really are wearing cardboard boxes. Wow. Okay. It's be funny to see. Some city denizens may attack you on sight. Such examples might include gang members wearing cardboard boxes on their heads or otherwise obscuring their faces in some fashion. So keep your wits about you and an eye open for suspicious characters. Aggressive denizens' names will be colored red. So yeah, sometimes the street will bring the fight to you. That's when it's time to bust out the self-defense. Trust me, there are some places you do not want to wander around in unless you got the chops. Consider this training to help you traverse the streets whenever. Cool. Next lesson. See the sign for the apparel store? I want you to do some shopping there. Good, I got his outfit. Heard of those? They sell clothing in the like there, right? I've never been to a place like that before, but if it's in the name of training, I can't refuse. I'm pretty sure he just wants has some other clothes to wear on, probably. Now I think maybe I should cut that out, bro. Oh well. See what this look. Buy clothing at the apparel store. This was success. You can purchase wearable gear at clothing shops. Such gear not only affects the avatar's appearance, but parameters as well. Product lineup changes from time to time, so check your map screen periodically to see what's for sale. Gotcha. I don't want to wear this hat. Bro, I do not want to wear this hat. I don't want it. Bro. It's not giving me the option. I'll buy it, but I'm not putting it. Won't let me put it off. Make sure to equip what you buy. You can equip purchase gear at any time by navigating to the status screen and selecting gear. Compare parameters and adjust your avatar's appearance until you find a set of gear to your liking. Well, I'm not liking his hat. This doesn't exactly go with what I'm wearing, does it? Neither does it look like I'm wearing... Whatever. We both look goofy. We match? We look freaking like a circus act right now. That's supposed to make this less cringe. Is that how people around here put it? You misunderstand. Matching is really not the issue here. In fact, it only makes it worse. At least you can laugh about it. I'm not laughing. Take the freaking hat off. Shop till you dropped? Doesn't even matter if you're the fashionable type, to be honest. A little bit of attention to your outfit can make all the difference in a fight. And hey, doesn't it feel good when you find that outfit that just speaks to you? Cool. Those are things up for today. Run around the city as we speak. Let's see if you can find him.
Oi!
He's on his way and said he wants us to find him. Should be easy to find. Stands out as much as I do. Yeah, with the outfit you got on, man. Ain't gonna lie. That's a fly outfit. But you need to take that hat off. It's not doing your outfit justice. Hey, coach. What you doing?
Yo,
How's the city treating you? Get some practical experience on the streets? Coach, are we really getting stronger by running around like this?
待て待て。
Doubting the wisdom of old Luke Sensei, are you? Let's see where you're at then.
よし。
Don't worry about taking turns. Both of you, let's go.
Final round. Fight!
Let's go. Oh. Oh. Gotcha. Bro. You're not gonna take me out like this. There's another wave? Okay, chill out. Come on. Come on, coach. Oh, no, I'm about to get taken out. Okay, I was wrong. Maybe I need to take this coach then. Oh my goodness. Well, I was the first to take out. Get taken out. First loss. You proud of yourself?
今、教官の俺にビビらず立ち
You
向
can
かえた
check
ってのは
out of the city.
自分たちだけで街に出てきて歩き回って戦った。そのことが自信になっているからだ。そうだろ？
Barely you whooped us, man.
自信ってやつは自分にできることを一歩ずつ積み重ねることでしか身につかない。
So we're gonna grind.
強さを求めるってのはそうやって歩き続ける旅だ。
I'm gonna beat you on this one, on the next one. I wasn't ready.
その一歩が踏み出せたってだけでまずは上出来。二人とも俺の立派な弟子だよ。
You're a great coach. You know you're goofy. You're a great coach. If I get a chance to fight you again, I'm gonna beat you. Enrolled. New fighting style. He became Luke's student. He can now master his master action. Your moves depend on your style. Becoming a student of a legendary fighter grants you access to their style, which you can in turn use in battle. Each style includes most moves specific to that legendary fighter. Seek out legendary fighters and find a style that works for you. Fitting the external uses of unique attacks. Unique attacks are normal moves that possess special properties. How many you have and what they do depends on which master style you're using. Unique attacks can be performed by using the directional and an attack button together. But if you'd rather not worry about doing them accidentally, you can always remove them from your move list altogether. Just keep in mind that they are all usable by default. Gotcha. What is it?
で、どうだ？二人結構息も合ってるし、このまま
Oh, yeah?
一緒に強くなる道を目指すのもいいんじゃないか？
一緒に
あ
Leave
あ、
alone like that.
最初はジムやこの街で今みたいにトレーニングして、
Well, at the gym, he was trying to mess me up.
二人で旅してみるのもいい。あちこちで強いやつと会って話して、きっと楽しいぜ。
By the sound of that.
ダメなんだ。俺は今すぐにでも強くならないといけないんだ。お前とは違う。楽しんだりしてちゃダメなんだよ。
おいボッシュ、
教官、
That's crazy out of
俺はここ
nowhere.
まででいい。俺にはやることがあるんだ。教官の言う通り、ちょっと自信がついた。ありがとう。あの相打ちの鍵、
Okay.
いつか返したかったけど。
You just gonna leave just like that? That's just weird. No explanation, no nothing. Just left like that. Seemed like something was nagging at Bosch. Chasing after strength in a mad rush is a recipe for disaster. Let's just hope he doesn't stumble down any weird rabbit holes. You know, to be honest, I don't consider myself much of a teacher. Really. I said I was too much of a high head. You do seem like it a little bit, but you're fun though. And funny. Let me teach new students to help chill me out a bit.
なんだかな。
I'm giving it the old college try, but maybe my methods could use a little work.
とにかく
Anyway, that does it for today's lesson. I'll contact you using this sucker moving forward.
そうだ。
That's right. You see Alice, tell her I said thanks for helping out with the lesson plan. Yeah?
よし。
Got a ton to teach you, so I hope you two don't beat each other up too much. Okay, something about the classics. I'm good. About type, yeah, I got you. But I'm cool. Let's see if we can find Alice real quick.
その後どう？
Came all the way over here just to thank little on me. Come on. It's been my pleasure. She a country girl. How about you? Trying to get what this strength business is all about? I think I get it now.
それね。
But you're still a quick learner, do you? Feel like you're getting ahead of yourself. I like the confidence. Why would you ask me then? So hypothetically speaking, let's say somebody, me for example, give you a list of step-by-step instructions on how to get strong. If you follow those instructions to the letter, are you satisfied with the result? Probably not, right? This is something we all must find on our own.
そうね。
And in order to find it, you gotta talk to people, just like you're doing now. Well, that strength, I'm very weak then. I'm an introvert, man. I don't talk to people that much. You'll want to look for fighters worthy of being called legends, and ask them to impart their teachings to you. Take myself, for example. I learned it from a fighter named Chung Li. You're looking for a guidepost towards strength to call your very own? It'd be well worth heading to Chinatown to meet with Chung Li in her style. I think I might do that. All roads lead to the fight, Miles. Points called Miles are earned throughout the game by performing various actions. A notification will appear when you earn Miles. Miles are used to continue after losing a fight. Look the world around you. The city contains a wealth of things to see and do. You can chat with people you meet, do part-time jobs for Zenny, or even find rare items in the most unexpected of places. People you meet along your journey will show you the path forward and help you grow in the fight. First part is done. Drives in stock at the shop. You can check shop location via map. Cool, cool. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can change my outfit real quick. If I can. So I think after we go with Chun-Li, that's what I'm calling it for the video. Mix and match. Comparable gear. Certain pieces of upper body gear are considered comparable and can be worn alongside other gear. Comparable clothing can be found and selected via the upper body gear category. Try experimenting to see what pieces of gear are comparable. Regardless of how you pair items, it will not affect their original parameters. First of all, we need to get rid of this freaking thing on my head. Not gonna let me. Well, that's a better option, but that's gonna lose up on my thing. I think I can tell. I got you. Because I got rid of that hat. I want to get rid of. Yep. I should wait till I got the pants. That don't match. Wasted money.
ありがとうございました。
Whatever. We'll fix it, making some more money. Let's go see if we can find Chun-Li. What was it?
そうそう
Was it the bus? I can miss with the big gate. Anyway, good luck out there. Every bus stop you see, fast travel. If there's only a bus stop for the first time, it will become available as fast. Take your time. It will become available as a fast travel location. Setting it via the map, your device will allow you to travel there instantly, even from very far away. Make an effort to check out every bus stop you ever to come across the city. There are also fast travel points that can be unlocked via missions. Look out for people wearing t-shirts with the bus motif. If you're a fan of fast travel, it could be worth your while to talk to. Alright, press that. Stay up close, hopefully. You don't see these right here, gotta make sure you look at them. You got fast travel. Whoa! Okay. He's out of nowhere. I wonder. I'm curious. Oh! I am so sorry. I was just testing it. I'm so sorry. I was just testing it. My bad. I gotta fight you. I'm sorry. I was just testing it and I just attacked you out of nowhere. I am so sorry, lady. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Don't look at me like that. I didn't mean to do that. I can see louder. So think in a way while you're walking down through the city. Use this one. Here's an easy solution. Send it flying with the master action. It's little pleasures in life. Okay. Like I didn't think it was gonna trigger actually hurt the person. I didn't know. What? What the? Is that like a Capcom mascot? Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, say, hey there. Me? I'm a hero. Protect this city from the shadows. I sense destiny in our meeting here. Gonna talk shop. And by shop I mean justice.
さて
Okay, let's go. There was once a young man seeking strength. Traveled here to Metro City. On his first night, he went in search of food to save his empty stomach. But along the way, he encountered foul ruffians, who stripped him of his every possession.
Hmm.
If the story ended there, it would be just another tale from the mean streets of Metro City. But oh, my friend, and it did not. Martial artists intervened, aiming to strike down rampaging ruffians. Why does this story sound familiar from a movie? I feel like I heard this story somewhere before. They strike them down, he did. And they all lived happily ever after. Huh? Perhaps. Had the story ended there. Okay. Be one of those. Okay. Well, you see, the fighter chose to relive the gang members of their money. Relieve. It was their reward for winning, you see. In that very moment, the young man had an epiphany. Martial artists and gang goons are cut from the same cloth. To strike down evil is a righteous act, without question. But that alone is not enough. One's reasons for striking down evil and their sportsmanship afterward are equally important. When you raise your fists, you must do so for just and meaningful purpose.
さて
You're a fighter, hmm? Is there a meaning you got in your fists? I don't know yet. I see. You'll find a clear answer to that question in time, I imagine. But if you must never forget to fight with a spirit of righteousness.
すまないね
Let me babble on. Sorry about that. Yes, thanks for listening to my story. No need to be shy now. Take it. Oh, thank you. After giving me that long behind story, I need to join these hands. Let's see how I do. Come on. Oh yeah, this will be a problem. Come on. Come on. Run it.
そんなもの
Come on. Come on. Okay, this is not good. I'm not doing nothing. I'm barely doing any damage. Are you just gonna stay like that? Come on. Do something. You just gonna stay like that? You're gonna lose like this. Come on. You just let me attack you? Not satisfying. Oh! What was that? Come on. He's really not fighting back. He is not fighting back. This is sad. Must be a later in the setting. It has to be. Come on. My sponges will hurt me so good if he can hit me. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Okay. I saw that coming. He was a level above me. Don't let losers get you down. Continue. If vitality is reduced to 0, you can choose whether or not you would like to continue. If you choose to rise to your feet, your vitality will replenish and the fight will go on. If you choose to give up, the battle will come to an end and you will have to restart the game from reset location. You will not receive any rewards from the battle you win. I can't even rise up. Won't give me the option. I have to quit, no matter what. Whatever. Go beat me, Chun-Li. Wait. Gotcha. Training is good. Come on. Yeah. Are you serious? Thinking me? Come on. Come on. Bring it. Toys. You alright? You know I gotta try. Will it affect them? Oh, of course you won't hit a cop though. Getting crazy, but ain't that crazy. Surface with the Capcom logo to the C. Okay. Okay, this little one can handle herself. But Johnny's stunting on him. Gotta love her.
なまってるわよ、リーフェン。
Lee Feng. The beautiful Chun-Li.
パソコンで遊んでばかりいるからね。
遊んでないもん。ジェジェが強すぎるんだよ。
ごめんなさいね。巻き込んでしまって。
You cool. How you doing?
私はチュンリー。も
Nice
し
to
か
meet
して
you. I'm Shango.
私にご用かしら？
Here for training. Show me the way them legs. I see. Your pursuit of strength, hmm?
そうね。
That's a feeling I understand all too well. I've had a long career as a fighter myself. I've faced all kinds of opponents. That includes fiercely powerful foes and friends forged in the fires of competition.
実はね。
After all those years of fighting, I decided it might be time for a break. Well, it doesn't look like we're getting a break. You're training some people. But that's cool. That's why I'm here, teaching the locals Kung Fu. That's what's up.
それで
Can't promise it will provide you with the strength you're looking for. but I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two.
さて
Let's begin, Leifing.
早く早く。
I'm about to say, do I have to fight you? What you gonna do? Oh, we trained. Okay, got it. Yeah. Come on, Sean, you're not flexible. You're not flexible, man. Don't do that. She got them legs. And roll. You became Chun-Li's student. You can now use her fighting style, basic moves, and unique attacks. You also learn her master action. Hikoken. Fire Ki Blast, directly forward. Useful for attacking large points at large range. Whoa! I wanted that one. Spinning bird kick. These are rotating upside down kicks with your legs extended wide. This move does lots of damage and it's useful when performing combos against opponents that have left themselves wide open. Gotcha. Using a style that's right for you. Becoming someone's student grants you access to more styles, but you can only use a single style at a given time. So finding a style that suits your own approach to combat is key. Change style. Open the status app via your device. You'll find the I can't read today. You'll find the style select option at the top of the gear menu. Scour the lands for legendary fighters to study under and try out as many styles as you can. Mix and match special moves to create a unique fighting style. Special moves you've learned are yours to use as you like, even if you change styles. By combining the special moves of different legendary fighters, you can design a fighting style that's entirely your own. Customize them by opening your device, selecting status, and then special moves. The number shown on the upper right gives a general idea of the damage output, but factors like your level will affect this. Special moves must be set for each style and control type, and changing one of these will change your setup. Gotcha. Talk to the students. First we're gonna change this thing, if we can find it. Status. Right. I'm tired of reading, man. You check and change which style you're using and what gear you have equipped via the gear selection of the status menu. Some may seek to tweak their gear setup for optimal performance, while others may opt to focus solely on looking as good as possible. Some may prefer to pursue mastery of a single battle style, while others may dabble in a variety of styles. Variety. Experiment until you find something that works for you. Yeah, I'm done reading. Let's give it a try. Shoes. Oh, these are legendary. Get her. I ain't moving like that, bro. Put that on for now. So we can undo it by pressing the square. Gotcha. How many do we got? We got 12. Bunch of strength. Do that. Need the help. Okay. Now we gotta talk to the students.
Yeah.
New student, eh? What do you say to a little sparring? You, Bill. Hold on a second. Go for it. Do some training. Oh, okay, this is different. This is different. This is a different fight style. I'm trying to do that move, but I can't do it. Oh, whoa. This will be challenged. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that was all different. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that back. How was it? Can you tell that you and I moved the same way? Yeah. So it was both using Chun-Li's style. Even that we're her students and all. Even if you're doing something as simple as throwing a punch, movements change entirely from style to style. Picking a master whose style was a good fit for you is one of the fundamentals of success. Oh, and if you prefer style, you can always switch back to it from your status app. Good. Living up your styles. Earning enough of the style's XP will cause that style's rank to increase. So the more you play that style, it increases up. Gotcha. You increase your style rank, your master in that style might teach you new moves the next time you talk to him. You may also gain a stat boost. Style XP can be earned in large quantities by talking to masters or by fighting against civilians who use that style. Huh. Increase your style XP payload. Citizens who use styles. While exploring the city, you may sometimes notice citizens with master icons attached to them. These citizens are talented fighters who use the moves of that icon's corresponding legendary fighter, and will yield a large amount of XP, style XP, if defeated in battle. Gotcha. So you gotta keep talking to them then. Oh, I was gonna talk to them, not fight them with that. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a different style I have to figure out. Like literally, the only people I ever played as in the past Street Fighter was Ryu, Ken, and that Jury girl. Let's see. Come on. Hey, hold on, let me see the. Hold up. Like, look, am I not doing it? Oh, there's simple input output. Okay. It's not doing anything, bro. How come I'm still training probably? Let's see. You gotta do combos perfectly, though. Mash it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm not that good at, Street Fighter that much.
そうじゃ。
Here to master's action. You can learn new actions from every master you study under. Incredible, wouldn't you say? Check the streets with special moves. Whoa. Okay. Becoming a student of a legendary master grants you access to their master action. While out and about in the city, resort to an attack button to perform the master action assigned to that button. Some master's actions can even be used to destroy wooden boxes and barrels, or leap the faraway platforms. Different master actions consume different amounts of drive gauge. Preempt your opponents. Using a master action in the civilian can lead directly to a battle. In doing so, you will start an engagement with the preemptive attack, tilting the scale ever so slightly in your favor. Master actions, while convenient, do consume drive gauge. So always keep an eye on how much you have left in the tank. Gotcha. So I mean to fight you, my bad, dog. Greetings, young one. Did you choose to become the Chinese student after being captivated by her beauty? Oh, no need to worry. You'll get no judgment from me. Using teachers on a whim is perfectly fine. That said, putting your heart into studying under one master and honing their craft is an equally viable approach. Fighting with your master, you can check who you are studying under by opening your device and selecting master. This menu displays your bond points with each master, your rank in their style, as well as their profiles and information about their fighting technique. Okay. She wants to be the master student.
Cheese.
My name is Lee Feng. I guess I also count as one of Jieji's students. That means be a sister. Just so you know. Okay, good to know. I was at first I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought we're actually related or anything. But I get it. I basically just hang out and soak up her coolness and her cash. I'd fight you, but I feel like you don't whoop me like that Duda dude did.
Hi.
Hey, Chun-Li. Well, have you had a chance to talk to the other students and learn about apprenticing? Yeah, we did. About some of them. I know you're currently trying to master my style, but I can't say for certain whether or not my teachings will be a good fit for you. Trust me, I know, because I'm struggling to figure out your style as it is. Only you can discover the style that's truly yours. The only time you can do that is in combat. Are you saying you want to fight me? Goodness, our new student is serious about training. I see.
まったく。
Lee Finn.
頼みがあるの。
Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but... Ah. It's alright with you? Would you mind keeping an eye on Lee Finn for me? She's quite talented, but I fear she lacks direction. Seeing someone diligent like you might light a fire under her. I'll try my best. Why'd you get beat up? Why you walking like that, man?
Aww.
This is always nagging me about being on my computer all the time. I don't feel I'm on the computer right now. I wish she'd get it through her head that I'm a white hat hacker. Well, I'll do that. I don't even know how to do that. I'm not just watching BoostTube all day on here. And I mean, it's not like I don't like training and anything. I'd love to get ripped like you guys. Oh, on that topic, there's been some guys causing trouble around here lately. They call themselves the Canary Crate Gang. I guess because they wear yellow cardboard boxes on their heads. Whatever the case, they've been attacking people at random. If you're looking for an opportunity to test your skills, you can do that on them. What do you say going over to the turf and taking them down? A pick or two. Now that you're a Chun-Li student, you can use the spinning bird kickmaster action, right? With that, you can spin your way into action against the Canary Crate Gang. They hang out over on the street to the west and wear yellow cardboard boxes. Can't miss it.
Clear.
I got you. Go deal with them. Board breaker. Hold on, I want to see what this is. If you're looking to break boards, you come to the right place. No need for fear. No need to fear. It's just for a bit of fun. Both will come in from every direction. Up to you to break them. Just like in a kung fu movie. Form with style, and I'll reward you handsomely. Begin. These minigames. Turns in it. Talk to the resident in any. I cannot read today. Camera focus. This camera had a hard time focusing tonight. Talk to the resident in an area marked with a Z icon to work part-time jobs in which you can play mini games and receive any based on your performance. Part-time jobs can be worked as many times as you like, making them a great way to fill your wallet when Zenny is running low. Plus, you'll even receive an item as a reward the first time you beat a certain score. Once you've got the item and progressed through the story a little, new part-time job difficulty levels will become available. Okay, got you. Alright, take it away. Break 10 boards within time limit. Hey, 10?
功夫预备开始
Okay. Try to turn around. My bad. Come on. Got it. Yeah. Now that's what has style to it.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I'm good. I don't need to try it again. Once was enough. That made me a lot of money. That's what these girls right here. Hold on a second. Try to set the thing up first. Gotcha. That shouldn't get me. Can't even do the move. Can't figure it out. Who are you? Oh man. You're getting raided again? Boom! That's your cooling style for me. Come on. We're just up and coming gang that's trying to start this to be a big deal around here. What's everyone out here looking to ruin this for us? Don't you see how hard we're trying? Try hard to look for a job. Reality's a tough pill to swallow. A great look if he was trying to make it as gangsters, even keep getting whooped by regular old city folk. So one more. Breaking signs. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, cool. We wear these couple boxes on our heads to show the world just how serious we are about the gangster life. Yeah, that's just gangster, but put the boxes over your head. That doesn't convince people that we mean business. Nothing will. We know about that stuff, obviously. When to strike, pressure time. Maybe because I'm still training her, maybe that don't get that many moves. It's not every move I think. It's not trigger. Yep. Here we get to the part 3 of a chapter, so I can make sure I get no in the chapter. Oh, now you want to do it. We didn't do that the entire time. What's the deal, dipwad? You a friend of the guy from earlier? Bosch or whatever. No?
Uh,
Came at us not so long ago. Just like you're doing right now. Mage out this card. Great. Whoever that Bosch guy is, squeezed us for info on Mad Gear, then bounced. You heard of him, right? One of the gangs in this town. Bosch wanted to know where they do business. I heard Mad Gear's in bed with some huge organization. Apparently Bosch wants to swipe every cash, whatever cash it's supposed to get passed around in this process. So I told him, of course, if you want to get your killed, by all means. Be my guess. Break a leg. Or even a skull. If you're going after that fool too, we fill you in on a little something. This is gonna go down at night in an alley way on the south side of the downtown.
Ooh.
I don't swing by. Might even get to scratch a glimpse of your pal's mangled corpse. Daddy card brooch registered with buckler. He looks nervous in the photo. He's probably a little camera shy.
Clear.
You can now play Kung Fu Target in a new display. Gotcha. And now with that, we're on chapter 3. That's what I'm gonna call it for the night. So I'm playing this game and the story. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot more fun to play. But as you can see, some of the gameplay, I see him work with my combat. As you can see, I'm a novice. I'm an amateur at this. Hopefully, with enough practice, I'll be good at it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, share. If you want, subscribe. So we have more. This is what we're going to be playing for a little bit. I'm trying to decide whether or not, while I'm playing this, I'll either play another game that I'll be playing previous, or I might do Resident Evil 2 while we're playing this, or we just try to finish another game we have on the channel. Let me know down in the comments what we do. Or have any recommendations. What will be the best plan of action. With that, I'll be signing off. This is your boy Chongo, your chief. And I am out. Peace.